Oh boy, some interesting news out of Nebraska today and out of the Big Ten. What's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard here, Ballard Sports Media, coming at you with a quick video today. Uh, Apparently, so here's what happened. Where do I start with this? I saw this from multiple sources. I mean, even Fox News put it up. Which, if Fox News is talking about sports like this, it's big. So, this article I read, Big Ten should look to remove Nebraska from conference. Overreaction to the postponed season. Said a Heisman winner. Um, Desmond Howard said that. Now, if you don't know who Desmond Howard is, you probably don't pay attention to stuff like College Football Live or Game Day or whatever. And again, just trying to quote my sources here. But so here's what happens. Big Ten cancels. There's no Big Ten football. They went through. They said we're going to cancel the football season, right? There were certain teams that opted out or voted to cancel the season. And again, we talked the other day. I even took the live stream I did where I was talking with Chess All for a little bit. Shout out to you. Don't forget, Unprofessional Sports Show tomorrow night, episode 2. That's 10 o'clock on his channel. But anyways, and we were talking, right? Now, if you saw the little clip I put out, that little video I made, you know what we said. Penn State had a chance, and yet they opted out. And they had a chance this season, right? Well, I guess Nebraska obviously was one of the teams that voted to play the season. And if I hear this whole no, they tried to opt out, I don't know what my reaction is going to be. But apparently, so Nebraska says that they want to play football this year. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Uh, so let's see. So this morning on Get Up, if you watch that show, Desmond Howard was a guest on. Michigan Wolverines player, won the Heisman Trophy. Shout out to him. Great reporter. He basically came on the show, and so he said that Coach Scott Frost and the entire Cornhuskers team, the athletic director, whoever at Nebraska, owes the entire Big Ten Conference an apology, right? So he goes on to say, and again, I'm quoting my sources here. I'll try to put a link in the description if you want to read the whole article. And again, it's Fox News. I know I don't get political or anything like that, but I mean, it's sports. Come on. He said, you think that they're the only team that really wants to play? Of course not. And then he goes on to basically say that every team wants to play, but they're not whining and complaining about it, which is basically what Nebraska is is doing, and he said, if I'm the Big Ten, I would demand Scott Frost apologizes. I would demand an apology from the president and I guess the president of Nebraska Athletics. If I'm assuming, I'm not really sure. So I mean, basically, he was saying this whole thing with Nebraska trying to join a different conference or whatever because of how they reacted and everything. I mean, this is interesting news here. So, again, obviously Nebraska opted to play the season. They're one of the only couple teams that said, let's play. But they went and they were whining and complaining because they canceled the season. And I would agree with what Desmond Howard had to say. You think they're the only team that really wants to play? Of course not. Listen, let me just go ahead and say this. Every college football team wants college football this year. The only reason why they're canceling is because of a pandemic, and they're paranoid, and they just want to make sure the students are safe. Everyone wants football this year. Listen, the Pac-12 doesn't want to cancel. But they also don't want to be at risk with these players and everything because of the pandemic and all that, right? He goes on to basically say, he didn't say this on the air, but apparently he said this off air to someone. But let's see. I would demand an apology from the Chancellor and the President and Scott Frost, not one behind closed doors, do it publicly. Or if I'm the Commissioner, Kevin Warren, I keep getting his name mixed up, Kevin Warren. If I'm him right now, the Commissioner of the Big Ten, I'm working on a way to get them out of the conference because of all of this. Now, what are my thoughts on this? I don't know. I mean, listen, I don't know if I agree with this. I mean, I guess I don't like teams whining and complaining about it, but I mean, listen, I think if there's a team that wants to play and your conference has canceled the season, for example, the Big Ten's not playing, but if a team like Penn State or Ohio State wanted to play, I'm not against them joining a different conference to play this year. If they want to play, they want to play. That's how I feel. I still don't think they should whine and complain about it. And complain because, I can't believe they canceled the season. Oh, they canceled the season. We can't play this year. Nebraska. This whole... You think that they're the only team that really wants to play? Of course not. I would agree with that comment. Everyone wants to play, right? This is a little confusing to me, honestly. It really is. I saw the news and I just felt like I needed to make a video on it. I don't know if I agree. If I'm Kevin Warren of the Big Ten, I'm trying to get them out of there. I don't know if I agree with that. Man, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. Maybe you agree with Desmond Howard's comments. Maybe you don't. So here's something that Warren said, the Big Ten commissioner. He said, "We have 14 schools in the Big Ten Conference. I appreciate the passion of all of our schools. I didn't expect all of our coaches to be ecstatic that the decision was made, so I understand they're passionate." Then he goes on to basically say, "My expectation is that when you're in a conference, you can't be in a conference and be an independent, basically at the same time. That's where we are. I expect for our 14 members to go forward together," basically saying that if this team's not going to play, basically what he was saying was, if we cancel the season for the entire conference, that includes every single team. He wants it all to be like one. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think again. So it's just interesting news I saw. I figured I'd make a video and give my thoughts on it. I'm really confused on it a little bit, honestly. I kind of agree with what the commissioner and what Desmond Howard said, but I also would kind of agree to a point, like, I mean, listen, if a team wants to play this year, and it's not Nebraska's fault that the Big Ten canceled, it's the commissioner's fault because they wanted to do what was safe, right? Um, obviously, listen, I'm sure everyone would want to play this year. But some teams think that it would be best to play, and some teams don't. Um, so I mean, I don't know. I kind of agree with the stuff Warren said, uh, and of course what Desmond Howard said. I kind of agree with all that. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. Listen, Nebraska wants to play, cool, but all for one or one for all kind of thing when it comes to conferences. I really do think that. Um, I just don't agree with Nebraska whining and complaining and just, I mean, seriously. But anyway, again, let me know what you guys think. I saw the news and I just really thought it was interesting. I wanted to give my take on it. Uh, are you on Nebraska's side? Should they, play? Should they protest this? Whatever. Or are you on the side with Desmond Howard and Kevin Warren? Let me know what you think down below. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching and tuning in today. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Really do appreciate it. And don't forget, tomorrow night, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, on TikTok Chess Hall's channel, the Unprofessional Sports Show, Week 2. I'm ready for it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, Valor Sports Media, checking out. Y'all have a good day.